Have you ever looked down, frustrated, and quietly asked yourself, why isn't it working like it used to? You're not alone. Millions of men over 55 are silently fighting a battle they rarely talk about. The drive fades, the strength weakens, and that vital part of you that once brought you confidence, closeness, and joy now feels distant or even lost. But let me tell you something nobody else will. This isn't just aging. It's not your fault. And most importantly, you are not broken. Because the real problem is something happening inside your body, silently, day after day, tiny blood vessels slowly closing down, restricting the flow of life to one of the most important parts of your manhood. And today, I'm going to show you something few doctors ever explain. A simple, natural massage technique backed by science that can help restore your blood flow, boost your energy, and reignite that intimate connection you've been missing. I'm Dr. Edward, men's health specialist. For over 35 years, I've helped thousands of men right here in Greenville, South Carolina, reclaim their sexual vitality, confidence, and health naturally. I've seen firsthand what works and what only leaves men frustrated. Today, I'll reveal a little-known massage technique you can start using at home. One that gently supports your circulation, revitalizes your energy, and may help restore your firmness and intimacy. White heavy check mark, but before we dive in, do me a favor. Backhand index pointing right, hit subscribe and tap the bell icon so you never miss these life-changing tips. Backhand index pointing right and tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? Ukraine? Canada? The US? A small town like mine? I read every comment, and I'd love to know where my fellow men are tuning in from. Let's be honest. We men were never really prepared for this part of aging. No one sat us down and said, son, one day you may lose some of your firmness. Your energy might fade, but it won't be because you're old or weak. The truth? The problem isn't your desire. It's your circulation. Think of your body like your home's plumbing system. When everything's new, water flows easily through the pipes. Every faucet works perfectly. But as the years pass, tiny mineral deposits start to build up inside those pipes. Bit by bit, the flow slows down. The pressure drops. And soon, even the best faucet can't do its job. Not because the faucet is broken, but because the pipes are clogged. That's what's happening inside your body. As we move into our late 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond, several things start working against us. Small orange diamond narrowing of blood vessels. Tiny arteries, especially the ones in the penis, begin to stiffen and narrow. These microvessels are much smaller than the arteries feeding your heart or brain. That's why sexual performance is often the first warning sign that something's off with your vascular health. Small orange diamond decreased nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is like the key that unlocks your blood vessels and allows them to relax and open. After 60, our bodies make far less of it. Without nitric oxide, your vessels stay tighter, your circulation weakens, and firmness becomes harder to achieve. Small orange diamond hormonal shifts. Testosterone, the fuel behind drive, energy, and muscle tone, declines naturally. Add chronic stress or poor sleep, and your cortisol levels may rise, creating even more imbalance. Small orange diamond emotional distance. As performance fades, many men quietly withdraw from intimacy out of embarrassment or fear of failure. This emotional gap can quietly grow into frustration, loneliness, and even depression. Small orange diamond, inactivity, and sedentary lifestyle. Without regular movement, including sexual activity, circulation slows even further. Your pelvic region needs regular blood flow to stay responsive and healthy. So no, my friend, you're not broken. You're simply dealing with a mechanical problem that happens to most of us. But here's the good news. Just like you can flush out clogged pipes, you can help restore blood flow to your most intimate parts, naturally, gently, and safely. Back and index pointing right in the next section, I'll walk you through a powerful at-home massage technique, one that can help wake up those tiny vessels, support your nitric oxide, and improve circulation where it matters most. Get ready, because what you're about to learn may change your life. Now prepare yourself, because what I'm about to show you is not just a simple massage. It's a way to help retrain your blood vessels to open again, support nitric oxide production, and begin reversing years of sluggish circulation. First, we need to start gently. We're not forcing anything. We're reawakening. Think of your pelvic area as a garden that hasn't been watered properly for years. The soil has hardened. The roots are thirsty. You can't simply flood it all at once. You have to soften it first, let the moisture seep in, and slowly bring life back to those roots. That's exactly what this first massage does. Step 1. The heat activation. Before any massage, we must encourage blood flow gently. Apply a warm compress directly over your lower abdomen and groin area. A simple damp towel heated in warm water works beautifully. Backhand index pointing right apply for 5 to 10 minutes. The heat relaxes the superficial blood vessels, encouraging initial blood movement toward the area. As the warmth settles in, you may even feel a soft, tingling sensation. That's your blood vessels starting to respond. Step 2. Light palpation, gentle pumping. Next, using your fingertips, place both hands lightly over your lower abdomen, just above your pubic bone. With soft, circular motions, massage clockwise for 1 to 2 minutes. Then reverse, counterclockwise for another minute. This rhythmic circular movement works with your lymphatic system and helps gently mobilize blood toward the pelvic region. At this point, you're not stimulating sexually. This is about circulation, awakening vessels that have been asleep for years. Now brace yourself, because this next method might be the single most important step to restoring your firmness. What most men don't realize is that the penis doesn't simply fill with blood like a balloon. It relies on a complex network of arteries, veins, and smooth muscles, starting from deep within the pelvis at the base of your shaft, near the crura and ischiocavernosus muscles. This is where blood flow either thrives or fails. By massaging this root zone, you stimulate the exact spot where most circulation blockages begin. Step 1. Find a root. While lying comfortably on your back or sitting with legs slightly apart, locate the base of your penis, where it meets your pubic area. You'll feel 2 firm cords extending back into your pelvis. These are the crura. Step 2. Gentle thumb pressure. Place both thumbs along the sides of the base. Apply light but steady pressure and make tiny circular motions for 1 minute. Slowly increase the size of your circles, moving slightly outward along the pelvic bones. Imagine you're massaging a congested stream, gently breaking up small debris and allowing water to flow more freely. Step 3. Stretch and release. Grasp the shaft gently but firmly. Pull slightly outward and upward, holding the stretch for 10 to 15 seconds. Release and repeat 3 to 5 times. This stretching encourages elasticity in the tunica albuginea, the fibrous casing that allows full expansion during erection. Over time, this helps restore the full capacity of your natural erections. Now get ready, because this third massage technique might surprise you. Most men ignore the lymphatic system, but it plays a critical role in preventing congestion that can quietly damage both your prostate and erectile function. When lymph stagnates in the groin, inflammation rises, prostate pressure builds, and blood flow becomes compromised. This massage helps drain and detoxify the entire pelvic basin. Step 1. Locate the groin creases. Place your fingertips in the crease where your thigh meets your pelvis. Step 2. Gentle upward sweeps. Using very light pressure, think the weight of a coin, stroke upward along the crease toward your lower abdomen. Perform 10 to 15 gentle strokes per side. Step 3. Abdominal pump. Finally, place one hand over your lower abdomen. Apply light pressure and perform soft circular motions 20 times clockwise, then 20 times counterclockwise. This stimulates deeper lymphatic drainage and indirectly supports healthy prostate circulation. Many of my older patients have found that adding this technique not only helps their firmness, but also reduces nighttime urination, pelvic pressure, and even improves sleep quality. Back-end index pointing right, and we're only just getting started. Now prepare yourself, because this next method may be the most surprising of all. Inside your kitchen right now, hiding quietly on a shelf, may sit one of the simplest, cheapest tools to help restore your blood flow and even support your firmness naturally. That tool? Baking soda. Now, I know what you're thinking. Baking soda? Isn't that for heartburn or cleaning my refrigerator? Yes, but it's also far more powerful than most people realize. Let me explain. The hidden problem after 60. As men age, our bodies slowly shift toward an acidic internal environment, largely due to modern diets, processed foods, sugar, caffeine, dehydration, stress, and cortisol elevation, declining kidney function. This excess acidity doesn't just cause indigestion or joint stiffness. It affects your blood vessels. Acidic blood stiffens and inflames the inner lining of your arteries, called the endothelium, making them less able to relax and expand when you need blood flow most, especially during intimacy. The result? Less nitric oxide, tighter vessels, and that frustrating lack of firmness. How baking soda helps. When used carefully, baking soda acts as a natural alkalizer, helping neutralize that creeping acidity inside your bloodstream. And when your pH returns toward balance, magic starts happening inside your blood vessels. White heavy check mark, nitric oxide production improves. White heavy check mark, inflammation decreases. White heavy check mark, blood viscosity improves. White heavy check mark, your vessels relax and become more flexible. In plain English, your circulation improves from the inside out. The science behind it. Multiple studies have explored how alkalizing agents like sodium bicarbonate can help reduce inflammation and support better blood flow. But remember, we're not talking about gulping spoonfuls. Precision is everything. You see, too much baking soda can backfire, causing bloating, discomfort, or even throwing off your electrolyte balance. That's why most men who've benefited from this strategy followed a measured, clinical approach. The step-by-step protocol. Here's exactly how I guide many of my older patients. Step 1, dosage. 1/4 teaspoon, only 1/4 teaspoon of food-grade baking soda. Stir into 8 ounces of room temperature water. Step 2, timing. Drink first thing in the morning, before breakfast, before coffee, when your body is naturally most acidic from overnight fasting. Step 3, frequency. Start with 3 to 4 days per week. After 2 weeks, you may increase to 5 days per week if no discomfort occurs. The results. I've watched dozens of men in their late 60s, 70s, even 80s quietly turn back the clock on their circulation using nothing but consistency in this humble white powder. White heavy check mark, they report. Warmer hands and feet. Better morning firmness. Reduced fatigue. Clearer thinking. And most importantly, renewed intimacy. One patient, Robert, a retired 68-year-old engineer, told me after just 3 weeks, "Doc, I feel like someone flipped the lights back on. The warning, Now hear me carefully. More is not better. This is not something you megadose or experiment with wildly. If you have kidney disease, high blood pressure, or are on sodium-restricted diets, talk to your doctor first. Precision, patience, and moderation are key. Back-end index pointing right, but baking soda isn't the only internal tool you can use. In the next section, I'll introduce you to a natural habit that directly supports your circulation and your prostate. Something too many men are embarrassed to talk about, but which may quietly add years of vitality to your life. Stay with me, because this next part may shock you. Now prepare yourself, because what I'm about to share might challenge some deeply held beliefs. In over 35 years of practice, this may be one of the most uncomfortable but most important conversations I've had with my male patients. We grew up in a time when talking about self-pleasure was taboo. Many men still carry guilt, shame, or confusion about it, especially after 60. But here's the truth. Masturbation, done mindfully, may be one of the simplest, most effective natural therapies for men's health after 55. Not because of lust, not because of fantasy, because of biology. Why your body still needs sexual stimulation. Just like muscles atrophy when you stop exercising. Just like joints stiffen when you stop moving. Your pelvic tissues, your prostate, your blood vessels, your nerve endings atrophy when they're not used. Regular ejaculation helps. Stimulate pelvic blood flow. Prevent congestion inside the prostate. Maintain elasticity and sensitivity of erectile tissue. Keep the nervous system actively engaged with arousal signals. Without it, these tissues may become less elastic, less responsive, prone to discomfort, at greater risk for prostate congestion and inflammation. The prostate connection. You see, the prostate isn't just some small organ you only hear about when something goes wrong. It's like a pump station, managing fluids, supporting fertility, but also playing a key role in both urinary and sexual function. When ejaculation stops for long periods, fluids may build up, leading to swelling or congestion. The risk of benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, increases. That's what leads to frequent nighttime urination, weak flow, and pelvic pressure. But when you stimulate ejaculation regularly, even once or twice a week, you're helping clear these built-up fluids, keeping the gland healthy and functioning. The hormonal cascade. But the benefits don't stop with your prostate. Every time you climax, your brain releases a powerful cocktail of hormones. Dopamine supports motivation, mood, and emotional resilience. Oxytocin calms anxiety, reduces stress, and promotes a sense of peace. Endorphins, natural painkillers that brighten mood and ease discomfort. Prolactin supports restful sleep and cellular recovery. In simple terms, this small act may boost your mood, help you sleep better, and help your body repair itself. For men over 60 who are often battling insomnia, anxiety, and emotional flatness, these natural chemicals can be profoundly healing. The emotional power of self-connection. But there's something even deeper. Masturbation at this stage of life isn't just physical. It's emotional grounding. It reminds you that you are still here. It affirms your ownership of your body. It maintains your emotional connection to your own desires. It may help combat feelings of invisibility or depression that many seniors quietly face. In fact, many men who maintain some form of regular self-intimacy report improved self-confidence, better mood, less loneliness, even more desire for healthy connection with a partner. But, and this is critical, you must adapt. What worked when you were 25 doesn't always serve you at 65 or 75. Slow down. Avoid rushing. Rushing turns this into a mechanical act, robbing you of sensation. Be gentle. Your tissues are more sensitive now. Use less pressure. Vary technique. Don't always use the same grip or pattern, or you risk desensitization. Limit overuse of pornography. Fast, overstimulating content can desensitize your brain's reward circuits over time. Create comfort. Quiet space, deep breathing, and mindfulness allow full connection to your body. This is not about performance. This is about maintenance, self-respect, and keeping your body alive. Back-end index pointing right, and that brings us to one final powerful piece: the emotional and physical mistakes that often sabotage men's progress without them even realizing it. Stay with me, because in our final section, we'll wrap it all together. How to use these methods properly, what mistakes to avoid, and how real men have reclaimed their confidence and intimacy. Final sections: how to use, stories, mistakes, summary, and call to action. Now you understand the full picture, but let's make sure you know exactly how to put this into practice. Start by applying the warm compress and gentle abdominal massage 4 to 5 times per week. This wakes up the small blood vessels and prepares your body. Add the root massage and stretch technique after the warm-up. Always gentle, never forcing. 3 to 4 sessions per week is plenty. Include the lymphatic drainage massage at least twice weekly. This helps reduce prostate congestion and inflammation. Internally, try the baking soda protocol: 1/4 teaspoon in 8 ounces of water first thing in the morning, 3 to 4 days weekly. Be precise. Never exceed the dose. Finally, honor your body with mindful self-connection once or twice weekly. Focus on sensation, not speed. Use varied techniques and avoid overstimulating content. Let me tell you about 2 men who applied these simple steps. Walter, 68, married over 40 years, told me after 3 weeks, "Doc, I feel like my whole body woke up again." My wife noticed it too. And Charles, 72, once convinced he had lost his manhood, found that his confidence quietly returned within 2 months. Not because of pills, but because of consistent circulation work that reignited his natural vitality. But many men make simple mistakes that sabotage their progress. They rush the massages or apply too much pressure. They overdose the baking soda, thinking more is better. It's not. They fall into old habits of rushed, mechanical self-stimulation. Or they avoid the emotional aspect, thinking intimacy is only physical, when in fact it's deeply emotional. Here's the truth I want you to remember. Your best years are not behind you. They're still waiting if you're willing to care for your body differently than you did at 30. With gentle daily habits, restored circulation, mindful connection, and emotional healing, you can reclaim your strength, your intimacy, and your confidence. White heavy check mark if you found this video valuable. Please like, subscribe, and type 1 in the comments so I know you're ready to take control of your health. White heavy check mark and tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? I read every message. This is your journey, and I'm honored to walk it with you.